Chosen one, a billionaire is handing over his authority. Listen closely, because this moment carries weight, and you cannot afford to ignore it, not even for a second. Because what is unfolding around you is not ordinary, and it will not come again in the same way. I am revealing to you that a transfer is happening, a real shift of authority, influence, and power, and it is being directed toward you for a reason that was set long before you understood your own path. This is not about money alone. It is about control, access, and doors that were once sealed, now being opened in your name. If you stay attentive and receive this with faith, you will step into something that will change the course of your life in ways you cannot fully see yet. Type Amen to affirm. You are not hearing this by accident, and you are not positioned where you are by chance, because I have been preparing you quietly while others were distracted by noise and surface-level desires. The billionaire you hear about represents more than a person. It represents a system, a level of authority that governs access, decisions, and outcomes that affect many lives. What is being handed over is not just wealth, it is responsibility, influence, and the ability to shape outcomes that once seemed beyond your reach. I am telling you this now, so you understand that what is coming requires your attention, your humility, and your readiness to walk differently than before. If this touches your heart, take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what is being released into your life. There are things you have endured that others never saw, and there were moments when you felt overlooked, forgotten, or even pushed aside while others advanced ahead of you. But I was watching every step, and I was allowing you to grow in ways that position you for this exact transfer. You had to learn patience, restraint, and wisdom so that when authority reaches your hands, you will not misuse it or lose it. This is why your journey felt slower, heavier, and sometimes confusing, because I was building a foundation that can hold what is now coming. This transfer is not loud, and it does not always come with announcements that everyone can hear, but it will be clear to you when it arrives. You will begin to notice opportunities that were once blocked suddenly opening, connections forming in ways that feel guided, and decisions falling into place without resistance. This is how you will know that authority is shifting toward you, because things that once required struggle will begin to move with a different kind of ease. Do not mistake this ease for luck, because it is the result of preparation and alignment. Type 1111 if you believe. I want you to understand that authority is not only about receiving, it is about carrying something that must be handled with care and integrity. When you step into this space, people will look at you differently, and situations will begin to respond to your presence in ways they did not before. You will feel the weight of responsibility, and there will be moments when you realize that your decisions now affect more than just yourself. This is why you must remain grounded, because the same authority that lifts you can also test you. There are individuals around you who will not understand what is happening, and some may even question or doubt your rise. Do not let their confusion distract you, because they are seeing from a limited view while you are being guided by something greater. You are not called to explain every step, and you are not required to prove your worth to those who cannot see what I have placed within you. Stay focused on what I am doing, because your alignment with me is what sustains this transfer. You may have noticed small signs already, moments where things aligned in your favor without explanation, or times when help came at the exact moment you needed it. These were not coincidences, they were signals, small previews of the larger shift that is now unfolding. I allowed these moments to build your faith so that when the bigger change arrives, you will not hesitate or doubt what is happening. You are stepping into a season where your awareness must increase, because what is being placed in your hands requires clarity and discernment. This is also a time to release fear, because fear will try to convince you that you are not ready or not worthy of what is coming. But I have already measured your capacity, and I have already determined that you can carry this. Do not shrink back now, because hesitation can delay what is meant to move forward. Step with confidence, not because of your own strength, but because I am guiding every step you take. There will be moments when you feel the shift deeply, almost like a weight lifting from one area of your life and settling into another with greater purpose. This is the transition of authority, and it may feel unfamiliar at first, but it will become natural as you walk in it. Trust that I am not placing anything on you that you cannot handle, and I am not leading you into something without equipping you for it. Everything you need will meet you along the way. As you move forward, remember that this authority is not meant to isolate you, but to position you in a place where you can influence, guide, and uplift others. You are not being elevated to stand above people, but to stand in a place where you can bring change and stability where it is needed. This is the true purpose behind what is being handed over, and it is why your heart must remain aligned with mine. When your intentions stay pure, your path will remain clear. This is not a coincidence. It is part of the authority being formed within you, shaping your thinking so you can handle what is placed in your hands. When your mind becomes steady, your decisions become stronger, and that is where true authority begins to show itself. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method now, helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There will be moments when you feel a quiet confidence rising inside you, even in situations where others feel uncertain or afraid. That confidence is not coming from pride, it is coming from alignment with what I am doing in your life. You are beginning to understand things more quickly, to see patterns more clearly, and to recognize what must be done without confusion. This is how I prepare you to carry influence, by sharpening your awareness and strengthening your ability to respond with wisdom instead of impulse. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Do not be surprised when new responsibilities begin to find you, even without you seeking them out. Opportunities will approach you, people will look to you for direction, and doors will open where your presence is required. These moments are not random, they are part of the transfer that is taking place, positioning you in places where your voice and decisions carry weight. Accept these moments with humility, but do not shrink away from them, because this is how your authority is established in the world around you. At times, you may feel the pressure of expectation, especially when others begin to rely on you in ways they never did before. That pressure is a sign that your role is expanding, and it must be handled with calmness and focus. You are not meant to carry everything alone, but you are meant to lead with clarity and strength. When you feel the weight, come back to stillness, because that is where you will hear my guidance most clearly. There will also be a separation happening, a quiet distancing from certain people and environments that no longer align with where you are being taken. This may feel uncomfortable, especially if those connections once felt important, but it is necessary for your growth. You cannot carry new authority while holding on to old patterns that limit you. Let go with peace, knowing that what is leaving is making space for what is meant to arrive. type 1010 if you walk by faith. You are entering a phase where your actions will begin to speak louder than your words, and others will notice the difference without you needing to explain it. The way you handle situations, the way you respond under pressure, and the way you carry yourself will reflect the authority that is being placed within you. This is not about appearing powerful, it is about being grounded in truth and moving with purpose. When you walk in this way, influence follows naturally. There may be moments when you question whether you are truly ready, especially when the scale of what is placed before you becomes clear. In those moments, remember that readiness does not come from perfection, it comes from trust and willingness to move forward. You have been prepared in ways you may not fully recognize, through experiences that taught you resilience, patience, and understanding. Those lessons are now becoming the foundation for everything you are stepping into. Do not let comparison distract you, because your path is not meant to look like anyone else's. Others may have reached positions of influence in different ways, but your journey has been shaped with intention and care. You were not rushed, because what you are receiving requires depth and stability. Stay focused on your own path, because that is where your strength lies. As this authority continues to settle into your life, you will begin to notice a shift in how situations respond to you. Things that once resisted you may begin to cooperate, and obstacles that seemed fixed may start to move. This is not because the world has changed, but because your position within it has changed. When you step into alignment, resistance begins to lose its hold. There will also be moments when you are called to make decisions that affect more than just your own life. These decisions will require clarity and courage, because they may not always be easy or comfortable. In those moments, do not rush and do not allow fear to guide you. Take your time, listen closely, and move with intention, because your choices now carry greater impact. You are not alone in this transition, even when it feels that way. I am present in every step, guiding you through each decision and strengthening you when you feel uncertain. You may not always hear clearly, but you will always feel the direction when you pause and become still. Trust that presence, because it is leading you exactly where you need to be. There will come a point where you look back and realize how much has changed, not only around you but within you. You will see that your mindset has grown, your confidence has deepened, and your ability to handle situations has expanded. This reflection will remind you that the process was necessary, and that every step brought you closer to where you are now. As you continue forward, remain aware of how you treat others, because authority is not only measured by what you control, but by how you influence and uplift those around you. The way you use what is given to you will define the impact you make. Choose to act with fairness, kindness, and integrity, because that is what sustains true authority. You will also begin to recognize that this transfer is not limited to one area of your life, but will affect multiple aspects, including your work, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. Everything will begin to align in a way that supports your growth and allows you to operate more effectively. This is the expansion that follows alignment, and it will continue as long as you remain grounded. There may be moments of silence where it feels like nothing is happening, but even in those moments, things are moving beneath the surface. Not every shift is visible immediately, and some changes take time to fully appear. Do not lose focus during these quiet periods, because they are part of the process. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, This easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Keep moving forward with steady steps, even when the path is not fully clear, because clarity often comes as you continue to walk. You do not need to see everything at once. You only need to trust the direction you are being given. Each step you take will reveal the next, and over time, the full path will become visible. This is a time of growth, responsibility, and transformation, and it is unfolding in a way that is designed specifically for you. Nothing about this is random, and nothing about your journey has been wasted. Everything you have experienced has led to this moment, and everything you are stepping into will continue to shape you. This is not the loud kind of power that demands attention, but the deep kind that commands respect without needing to speak. When you walk in this, you will no longer feel the need to prove yourself, because your presence will speak for you. There will be situations where others expect you to react in old ways, but you will find that you no longer fit those patterns. You will pause where you once rushed, you will listen where you once spoke quickly, and you will choose wisely where you once acted without thinking. This shift will surprise some people, but it will confirm what is changing inside you. You are not the same person you were, and you are not meant to remain who you used to be. This is the evidence of the authority that is taking shape within you. Type 222 to receive blessings. There is also a refinement happening in your desires, where things that once seemed important begin to lose their hold on you. You will notice that your focus is changing, that you are drawn toward purpose instead of distraction, and toward meaning instead of temporary satisfaction. This is necessary because what you are stepping into requires clarity of intention. When your desires are aligned, your path becomes more direct and your decisions become more effective. Do not resist this change, even if it feels unfamiliar, because it is leading you into a place of greater stability and fulfillment. You are being shaped to handle more, to carry more, and to influence more, but this can only happen when your foundation is strong. Let go of anything that pulls you away from this growth, even if it once felt comfortable. Growth often requires leaving behind what no longer serves you. You will also begin to see how your words carry more weight than before, and how what you say begins to shape outcomes more clearly. This is part of the authority being placed within you, where your voice begins to influence direction and create movement. Speak carefully, speak with intention, and speak with truth, because your words now have the power to build or to disrupt. Use this wisely, because it is a gift that must be handled with care. There will be times when you are called to step forward, even when you feel unsure, and in those moments, you must trust what has been placed inside you. You do not need to have every answer, but you need to move with confidence in the direction you are being guided. Each step you take will strengthen you, and each decision you make will build your capacity. This is how authority grows, through action and experience. Type 555 to affirm. You may also experience moments of testing where situations arise that challenge your patience, your integrity, or your understanding. These are not meant to stop you, but to strengthen you and to confirm that you are ready for what you are receiving. When you face these moments, do not react out of frustration or fear. Instead, remain calm, observe, and respond with clarity, because how you handle these tests will shape what comes next. There will be individuals who try to approach you differently once they sense the shift in your life. Some will come with genuine intentions, while others may come with motives that are not aligned with your growth. This is where your discernment must remain sharp, because not every opportunity or connection is meant for you. Learn to recognize what feels right and what does not, and trust that awareness. As your path expands, you will begin to notice that timing becomes more precise, that things happen at the exact moment they are needed. This is not accidental, it is the result of alignment and preparation. When you move in sync with what I am doing, delays begin to disappear and clarity begins to increase. Trust this timing, even when it does not match your expectations, because it is always working in your favor. There may be moments when you feel alone in this journey, especially when others do not fully understand what you are experiencing, but even in those moments, you are not without guidance. I am present in the stillness, in the quiet moments where clarity forms and strength is renewed. Do not fear the solitude, because it is often in those spaces that your understanding deepens the most. You will also begin to recognize that your past no longer defines you, and that the limitations you once believed in are no longer valid. What once held you back has lost its power, and what once seemed impossible is now within reach. This is the transformation that comes with stepping into authority, where your perspective shifts and your possibilities expand. Embrace this fully, because it is part of your growth. As you continue, remain aware of how you manage what is given to you, because growth requires responsibility. The way you handle opportunities, relationships, and decisions will determine how far you can go. Stay grounded in humility, even as your influence increases, because that is what keeps you balanced. Authority without humility becomes unstable, but authority with humility becomes powerful and lasting. There will come a time when you realize that everything you went through was preparing you for this moment. The struggles, the delays, the lessons, and the growth were all necessary to bring you here. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was meaningless. Every step had a purpose, even when you could not see it. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. Continue moving forward with confidence, knowing that you are being guided and supported in ways that go beyond what you can see. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust the path that is unfolding before you. What is being placed in your hands is not small, and it is not temporary. It is something that will continue to grow as you walk in it. This is the maturity of authority taking shape, where you begin to understand the impact of every action and every choice. It is not about perfection, but about presence, about being fully aware of what you are doing and why you are doing it. There will be moments when you are faced with choices that require you to stand firm, even when it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. These are the moments that define your strength, where you choose what is right over what is easy. You may feel the tension in those decisions, but that tension is shaping your character and reinforcing your foundation. Do not avoid these moments, because they are essential to your growth and to the authority you are stepping into. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You are also being taught how to manage influence, not just in what you say, but in how you respond to others and how you carry yourself in different environments. People will begin to observe you more closely, even if they do not say it openly. They will watch how you handle pressure, how you treat those who cannot benefit you, and how you respond when things do not go your way. These observations will shape how they perceive you, and over time, they will recognize the strength and stability within you. Do not allow pride to enter your heart as your position grows, because pride can quietly weaken what has been built with care. Stay grounded, stay aware, and remember where your strength comes from. You are not the source of what you carry, you are the vessel through which it flows. When you keep this understanding, you remain balanced, and your authority remains strong. There will also be moments when you must choose silence over reaction, especially when faced with situations that provoke emotion or challenge your patience. Not every moment requires a response, and not every situation needs your energy. Learning when to step back is just as important as knowing when to step forward. This balance will protect your peace and preserve your clarity. You may begin to see changes in your surroundings, where certain situations shift or resolve in ways that seem unexpected. These changes are part of the alignment that is taking place, where what no longer fits begins to move out of the way. Trust these changes, even if they feel sudden, because they are making space for what is meant to enter your life. Nothing is being removed without purpose. Type 1010 if you trust God. As your understanding deepens, you will also begin to see how interconnected everything is, how one decision leads to another, and how each step shapes the next. This awareness will help you move with greater intention, because you will no longer act without considering the impact of your choices. You will begin to see the bigger picture, and that clarity will guide you through situations that once felt confusing. There may be moments when you feel the weight of responsibility more strongly, especially when others begin to rely on you in ways they never did before. This weight is not meant to overwhelm you, but to remind you of the role you are stepping into. When you feel it, take a moment to center yourself, to reconnect with the source of your strength, and to move forward with calmness. You are not carrying this alone. You are also learning how to remain steady in both success and challenge, not allowing either to pull you off balance. When things go well, stay humble and grounded. When things become difficult, stay calm and focused. This consistency is what builds lasting strength, because it keeps you stable regardless of what is happening around you. There will be people who come into your life during this phase who are aligned with your growth and your purpose. These connections will feel natural, supportive, and balanced, and they will help you move forward with greater clarity. At the same time, there may be others who drift away, not out of conflict, but because their path no longer aligns with yours. Accept both with peace, because both are part of the process. As you continue, you will begin to recognize your own voice more clearly, understanding when it is guided and when it is influenced by fear or doubt. This clarity will help you make decisions with confidence, because you will trust what you feel and what you know. The more you listen, the stronger this connection becomes. You will also notice that your patience is growing, that you are able to wait without frustration and to trust without anxiety. This patience is a sign of maturity, a sign that you are no longer controlled by urgency or fear. When you move with patience, you move with strength, because you are not reacting, you are responding with intention. There will come a moment when you fully realize how far you have come, when you look back and see the distance between who you were and who you have become. This realization will bring a sense of peace and confidence, because you will understand that the process has been working all along. You will see that every challenge, every delay, and every lesson had a purpose. As you move deeper into this path, you will begin to feel a steady rhythm forming within your life, a sense that things are no longer scattered, but aligning with purpose and direction. This rhythm will guide your steps, helping you move with confidence instead of hesitation. You will notice that your decisions become clearer, your thoughts more focused, and your actions more intentional. This is the flow of authority settling into place, creating stability where there was once uncertainty. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. There will be moments when you recognize that you are no longer waiting for permission to move forward. You will feel a quiet assurance that you can act, decide, and lead without constantly seeking approval from others. This is not arrogance, it is alignment, the understanding that you are guided and supported in what you do. When you reach this place, your actions will carry a different kind of strength, one that comes from within rather than from external validation. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You will also begin to see how your presence alone can shift the atmosphere around you, bringing calm where there was tension and clarity where there was confusion. This is part of the influence that comes with authority, where you do not need to force change. It happens naturally through your steadiness. People will begin to feel this when they are around you, even if they cannot explain it. This is the impact of a life that is aligned and grounded. There may be times when you are called to step into situations that feel larger than what you are used to, where the responsibility seems heavy and the outcome uncertain. In those moments, do not pull back or doubt yourself. You have been prepared for this, even if it feels new, and you are capable of handling what is placed before you. Trust the preparation that has taken place within you, because it is stronger than you realize. You will also begin to understand the importance of balance, knowing when to act and when to pause, when to speak and when to remain silent. This balance will protect you from making decisions that are driven by emotion or pressure. It will help you maintain clarity even in situations that feel overwhelming. When you move with balance, you move with wisdom, and that wisdom will guide you through every challenge. There will be a deepening of your inner strength, a quiet resilience that allows you to remain steady even when things around you shift or change. This strength is not loud or forceful, but it is consistent and reliable. It will carry you through moments of uncertainty, helping you stay focused on what matters most. When you rely on this strength, you will not be easily shaken. Type 222 to receive blessings. As your journey continues, you will begin to see how everything connects, how your past experiences, your present actions, and your future path are all part of a larger picture.